Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, here's a guy, Jim, whose position you would certainly understand, and indeed his club was your club also. What do you see as the key role for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I don't think we've seen a defender, let alone a fullback, so technically accomplished as he is. His main job is in the final third, producing telling passes. Defensively, it's a weakness. Going forward, he's a gem.
Nunez gets into some space, opts to play it back. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears. He gets big. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Schneider with the cross. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Great vision. Oh, super find. Owen! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never...
Shot, surely! Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Robson driving forwards. And the shot! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Almost half an hour in now. Azar. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Donadoni could try cutting inside. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He has found a way through. Owen. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Bojan. Rice gets across to intercept that. Robson. Schneider. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's found a way past. Strong running down that left flank. Schneider. Yamal. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Robson. Chance for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Bojan Kirkic is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now Robson. And here's Owen.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, easy pickings there. Played into space. And that pass isn't the best. Yamal. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. And it's Hakimi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, they could be caught out here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Chiellini did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And Owen! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, what about this cross? And it's claimed by the keeper. Hakimi. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Threads one in. Nunez's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Donatoni. Now it's Drogba. Now this could be a chance. Donatoni goes for a shot! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Indonesia take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That has been cut short. Belletti. And it's Bojan. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Szoboszlai. Bojan Kirkic proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nicely weighted ball. Turns and goes back. Alexander-Arnold crosses it in. Terrific header! Goal! It's remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Off the post! That's travelling a long way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Belletti. And here's Bojan. Bojan Kurkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now the delivery. That is a brilliant interception. Robson. Raul. Good, strong midfield running here. Foot in. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Drogba, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 9.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, good take in a good area.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He is through here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rijkaard takes control of it and he's on the move. Hazard. Good read, needed to be. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. And that will be it. Indonesia, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This
Against
certainly
Italy.
matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5 feet.
Right card! Good strike, quite an alarm. Italy with the corner, they're first. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Donatoni. Oh, good spread. Bojan Krkic picks it up out. And Bojan! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Doué with the clearance. He's tried one! Beckham, the regular corner taker. Terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, good-looking ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckham. And here's Drogba.
Italy really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Doué. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross from Rummenigge. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Doué. Doué. Zanetti. Rummenigge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. Has crossed into the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
15 minutes till half-time. Zanetti. And he's in on goal. Azar. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Zanetti. Italy finding their passes. Well, now here's a good... Del Piero! Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's just beyond his reach. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Swung over. Looking to play him in. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. Chiellini. Probing pass. That has been cut short. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Rijkaard. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Bojan. He's had it taken off him. Doué. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Bojan. Who played through for the wide man. And that is out of play. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he was quick to react. That's an imaginative pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's neat.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Donatoni. Bojan. That pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. And that's a good intervention. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution in progress.
Italy choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Del Piero. And now the breakaway. That's been slipped through.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's gone loose. Showing great feet there. Applies the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Del Piero. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Aims beyond the defence. A shot! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Italy have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
No way through there. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Italy are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Coming on to replace him.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Zanetti gets rid without sophistication. And that is expertly dealt with. Danger averted for now. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! He has spurned it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to make the challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. Out to the left it goes. That's a good run down the left. He's got away. Threads one in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's it. Indonesia were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Indonesia desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.